Hello, I'm Dr. Gurunath Badiger, Associate Professor of English, Government Pastoral College and PG Center, Harvard. Today, in this video lecture, you are going to listen to a discussion on job skills and introduction. I'll be talking about what are job skills and what kind of skills are necessary to get a job in the present job market, and how to bridge the gap between knowledge and skills, and how our graduates and postgraduates have to take into consideration certain important skills which are to be developed and which are to be acquired to face the challenges of the present job market. We will be showing you some slides here, and let's discuss what are job skills and why they are necessary. Let me share some slides with you now, and we shall, in the course of our lecture, we shall discuss how one has to acquire necessary job skills. Dear friends, this is now the time to think about new skills, because now the words like skill India, digital India, we are now talking about new skills as surviving skills. In this context, it is necessary for everyone to know what are job skills. We are living in a new world of information technology, and perhaps we can call this as a second industrial revolution of a new kind. 21st century is called age of information technology, and number of avenues are opening up. It is in 1990s you see liberalization, privatization, globalization. LPG has opened up new avenues in all sectors, whether it is agriculture sector, industrial sector, or service sector. Variety of openings are seen here because markets are liberalized, policies are liberalized, and everything is now growing global. And millions of new jobs are created because of this kind of a policy. And now we begin to talk about job skills. It doesn't mean that we didn't have job skills earlier. It didn't mean that there were no skills at all. There were skills. Of course, our country is known for the best skills, known for building skills, or known for writing skills, known for wonderful architecture, culture, heritage, medicine, and all that. But now, in the new age, new skills are necessary. That is the crux of discussion today. Why job skills? That's what I was just telling you, that job skills, everyone, if he is a carpenter, you must know the best carpentry. If you are a blacksmith, you must know the best skills in blacksmithy. If you are a teacher, you must have the best teaching skills. If you are anything, for any occupation, it requires dedication and the best skills. That's why I remember Franklin's words: if you are a sweeper, be the best sweeper in the world, so that even after 500 years, people should say that here lived a great sweeper. It means that every occupation requires that kind of meditation or dedication. If you are a student, be the best student. So it's because of this lack of attention on these things. now it is time to discuss job skills separately. Sometimes it is because of the gap in knowledge and skills. There is actually apprehension that the knowledge we gain in the college or in the university and the knowledge required in the job market are not matching. This is what we call skill gap. Skill gap is happening because our education was not able to inculcate skill component. Our education was not able to translate knowledge into employable skills. That's why we are now uh, trying to bridge the gap through graduate finishing schools or some short-term courses like this, you know to bring about a kind of a connection between the knowledge and skills. Employability depends upon the conversion of knowledge into employable skills. Today's job market, if an employer requires a person, if you are a BCom graduate, are you able to read the market trends? Are you able to, prepare a balance sheet? If you are, an MA in English, can you train the people in accent, or can you train the people in English language? These training skills, presentation skills. New jobs require not only technical skills but also soft skills. This is another term, buzzing word that we have been listening all the time as soft skills. So it is not just an engineer, trained in his engineering. A mechanical engineer is not only a mechanical engineer. He may become a leader, he may become a team leader, or she may become some kind of expert or presenter. During that time, you require not only technical skills but also soft skills. I will come to that point later. I'm going to read one statement from Sandhya Chintala of Nascom. We are not looking for trainable candidates as much as we are looking for readily employable candidates. In the next 10 years, the anticipated growth for this industry will be in the currently untapped verticals like public sector, healthcare, media, utilities, new customer segments, and new geographies, which will drive up to 80% of incremental growth. Almost 30% of incremental growth will be addressed by small and medium businesses. So, how can a few companies look after the talent pool on their own? So, the statement speaks about thousands of avenues available in different type of industries, and we are now looking forward for the readily available, employable, or skill oriented talents. So with this preamble, I am moving towards a discussion on what's the soft skills. Soft or social skills are those personal values and interpersonal skills that determine a person's ability to fit into a particular structure, such as a project team, a rock group, or a company. The skills include personality traits like emotional maturity, eagerness to learn, and willingness to share and embrace new ideas. Soft skills are not seen, they are not physical, I tell you. Like I was talking about certain skills which are necessarily, which include your, physical work and training. Soft skills are the ones which are related to the skills that are related to your personality, your ability, your decision making skills, your leadership skills, Sum total of your personality decides your skills. So that's what says the emotional maturity you have, and your interest in learning new things, and your willingness to share and embrace new ideas, one's own interest in new ideas, how much you are interested in new things. These are all called soft skills. What what do the employers require today? Because employers ask some questions like this: can you work in a team? See, team working. If you are intelligent, you should not say that I will be shelled myself and I can work myself and earn something. No, you are supposed to lead a team, work in a team, either as a part of the team or as the leader of the team. Have you a confident and polite manner? Both confidence and polite, of course, appear to be two different qualities, but they are same. If you are very confident, strong, that's what I remember Tagore's words: where the mind is without fear, the head is held high, where knowledge is free. The person with full knowledge, the person with, what Francis Bacon's statement says: reading maketh a full man, writing an exact man, conference a ready man. If you are a good reader, you are a full man. If you are a good writer, you are known for exactness. If you are a good speaker, you are ready for everything. Confidence comes to you because of your knowledge, your upbringing, your humility, all mix, and you become so polite when you are like, you know, when you are full with knowledge. Can you explain ideas patiently and clearly? This is one more skill, I tell you. Can you explain ideas patiently? See the words: ideas, patiently, and clearly. So explaining ideas patiently. If at all you want to explain idea patiently, you should have patience. You should have knowledge of ideas. And clarity is something to do with your communication skills. So your communication skills, you must be strong in communication skills. You must be very patient kind of a personality, and you must have a sound knowledge of ideas. Can you handle telephone calls well? There are some more questions like this. Telephone call. Sometimes you may say that, what is this in telephone call? You make so many calls, you receive many calls, you attend calls, but what's something special in it? In a business or in a job, telephone plays a very important role. Telephone skills play a very, very important role. How do you answer a question? How do you, in fact, keep the person on the other end happy and contented by your polite answers? And the clarity in telephone for call, the brevity in telephone call, the way you respond to the caller makes a big difference. Particularly BPO, KPO, all outsourcing industries require this kind of a persons with telephone conversation skills. Are you familiar with standard office software? So if you are a graduate, whether you are a BA, BCom, BBA, BSc, BE, or whatever, we must have some add-on skills actually. This is what we call add-on courses, skill-based courses. Are you well versed with the Tally? Are you well versed with the office software? MS Office, MS Excel, this, that. So, office automation, you must be able to, it's what we call conversant to the latest softwares available. Can you make clear presentations to colleagues? Can you communicate well to speakers from another culture or background? Now you are not just dealing with the people of your own area. You will be speaking to the people across the cultures, across the globe, and you will be addressing variety of people, and there are cultural differences. In such a situation, your accent, your behavior, your way of understanding others, because words mean differently in different cultures. So in such a situation, can you able to make the distinction, or can you able to understand American culture or British culture or Nigerian culture or Australian culture, or Iranian culture or Chinese culture? So sometimes, these people are trained. Such skills are very, very important. Spoken or written English language skills. This will be another part of my presentation. I tell you, English plays a very important role in today's job market. And what's your knowledge of spoken English? What's your knowledge of written English? Can you write, reports? Can you present properly? Can you make presentations in English? Can you speak in English for, a business meeting or whatever? These are some of the questions normally asked during the interview. Can you tell the difference between manager's request and an instruction? We must be able to distinguish between request and instruction. Knowledge of specialist terms with the trade profession, organization, and relating to legal issues. Ability to shift appropriately between informal and formal varieties of several languages. Language varieties. So it means that I have spoken about some 7 to 8 points here. If you are good at 4 to 5 points, you are the readily available material in the job market. Many people love to take you as a part of their company. It means not only for private companies or corporate companies here, even for jobs in general. I tell you, I will come to that point. I tell you, some of us may be trying for a government job, some of us may be trying for UPSC, KPSC, or SDC, SSC, or jobs in armed forces, jobs in railways, jobs in banking, jobs in different sectors. Or if at all you want to go yourself as an entrepreneur, or you want to make yourself a good farmer, soft skills are necessary for all kinds of jobs today. That's going to be a part and parcel of our life. Okay, so what are these things? I will be just explaining you some interesting aspects of soft skills. Teamwork. They always speak about a teamwork. So nowadays, we don't see any work done individually. There are certain things you can do individually. You write a poem, you write a novel, you travel yourself to a, farthest destination. You can do these things individually. But when it comes to certain teamwork, there are certain etiquettes. Normally in corporate world, a team is formed and you are supposed to cope up yourself. You are supposed to adjust yourself with the team values, inter-team cooperation. Nowadays we are now talking about cooperation. It's all because we have lost that kind of a patience these days. We boxed ourselves. Sometimes, the wrong um, education might have made us, boxing ourselves. That's what I remember, the famous lines of American poet Robert Frost, walling in and walling out. We have walled ourselves. It is because of this kind of walling or shelling ourselves into boxes, we are not able to develop certain social skills like cooperation, co-living, community sharing. These are missing in unit families sometimes. That's why we need to relearn again all those values, which helps you in teamwork. You require inter-team cooperation, intra-team cooperation, team to team, and within the team. Within the team, you should have harmony. It's like a family, I tell you. Inter team means from one team with the other team, or you will have number of teams. There must be some kind of a connection. Someone is in the production, someone is in the distribution, someone is in the advertisement, someone is in the so all are connected, interconnected. There must be harmony, diversity. So unity in diversity is important here. We may come from different backgrounds. There may be an Assami, there may be a Bihari, there may be a Kannadiga, there may be a Marathi, there may be this. But when it comes to work, we are all one family, like one India. We must be able to. Must be diversity. At the same time, there must be unity. Unity in terms of teamwork, productivity. As a team, your team should be performing more. So united we win. Divided we fall. As an individual, we may not be able to do big tasks, but in team, your productivity increases. So you must have those qualities, goal setting and action. So in a team, you must be able to think about proper goal setting, proper action. And one of the important skills in soft skills is leadership skills. What's this leadership? Is it just to announce there is a statement that leaders are born? Oh, no leader is born. Leaders are made, actually. It's individual who made himself. Great leaders emerged from masses. Gandhi, if you read his autobiography, The Story of My Experiments with Truth, an ordinary boy in the primary school, but extraordinary man. If you look at Abraham Lincoln, if you look at the stories of great people, they all emerged from masses and they could make themselves into a leader, not by just, God sent, get, but by acquiring, by training themselves, by polishing themselves. A lot of things were learned by these leaders. Empowering. Empower yourself, empower others. This is a very important thing. You must have a strong planning. A good leader is known for strong planning, visionary planning, uh, whether it is short-term goal or long-term goal. Proper planning, even when you are a student, if you plan properly, you will certainly do something in your life. Vision and direction, that's what I told you. Supervision, proper supervision of the team, coaching or mentoring. You must have the skills of training other people, mentoring other people. So if at all you want to become a leader, you must be a very, very humble person. You must be a man of knowledge. You must be a man of vision. You must be a man of proper planning. You must be a man of, proper skills, because people are looking at you for direction. Communication skills, this is, you will have a separate lecture on communication skills in this particular course. Um, what what is communication skills? What what do we do with these communication skills? In fact, today's jobs are totally dependent on this process of communication. Communication plays a very, very important role. The word communication itself shows transfer of message from one person to the other person, from sender to the receiver, from speaker to the listener, from writer to the reader, you know, from leader to the team members, from team members to the leader. It's a two-way process. It is not a one-way process, I tell you. If you can transfer the message perfectly from one end to the other end, that's called successful communication. So communication plays a very important role in modern job market. Your presentation skills. It's not just that how much marks you scored, what is your percentage is not a matter here. You may be 10 out of 10. You may be the rank holder, but if you are not able to translate your knowledge into skills, if you are not able to present properly what you intend to present, there is a failure of communication skills. Spoken communication is a very, very important aspect. You must develop good speaking skills, whether it is mother language or national language or international language. Normally, we must have a fine communication skills in regional, national, and international language. You must know your language properly, and at the same time, you must know the language of the job properly. Difficult conversations, whether you are able to handle difficult conversations. I was talking about cultural diversity. An African speaking in English is different from Indian speaking in English. An American speaking in English is different from British speaking in English. So sometimes there are technically difficult conversations. So how do you manage all those things? Professional writing. Today there is a big demand for professional writers, technical reports, advertisements, you know, wonderful email writing, letter writing. We used to teach in a classroom letter writing, report writing, essay writing, précis writing, and all those things. But all these skills should be translated into better technical writing here. If you just prepare a draft, it should be such that the business should be clicked, the introduction you write, the proposals you write, the specifications you write, whatever, in whatever matter I tell you, it is not just a corporate word I tell you. In all, even in a government office, a good draftsman is much respected by the officer. A good draftsman, a person who drafts letter properly, is much respected by everybody from P1 to the officer. There is a much respect for such a person. So writing skills play a very, very important role. Decision making and problem solving. Here you require creativity, flexibility. This is what out of box thinking sometime. If you are creative, you can look at the problem differently. I remember famous words of Shiv Khera in his book, You Can Win. Winners do not do things, winners do not do different things, they do things differently. Thinking in a different way, creatively. I'm talking about creative thinking. And you must be very flexible also. You must not be sticking to a particular traditional method. You must not be, all the time holding, you must be a problem solver. You must be always thinking how to solve the problem. You should not problematize everything. You should rather be all the time. See, great officers always are known for problem solving. At the lower level, we always see that everything is problematized. It should not happen. It should never happen. A good leader, a good person, always try to find a solution. There is no problem at all. Every problem has a solution. And every intelligent fellow finds a solution for every problem. Otherwise, it cannot be called problem. Time management. You know, Time management is very, very important. It's a principle in our life, actually. If I am a teacher, if I go to a class on time, if my class is at 8 o'clock, if I am in the classroom at 8 o'clock, it shows my time management, adequate preparation, proper preparation. Delays should not happen, whether in business or in personal life. I remember famous play of William Shakespeare, Hamlet. Hamlet's famous words, to be or not to be, that is the question. Hamlet continues to delay taking decision. He delays tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. But that tomorrow, never comes. I mean to say that a good leader or a person with best soft skills is known for time management, how to conduct effective meetings, how to change according to time. So self-management and attitude, these are the personal things actually you can see here. Self-management, you must be able to manage yourself first. This is what we call intra-communication. Intra-communication. I must manage myself. If you manage yourself, you will know how to manage others. It all depends upon your attitudes also. Many people carry, negative attitude. What is in life? What is in earning? What is in going? What is in doing this, that? No. If you are a positive, a farmer sows the seeds and he buries them in the land. He has a hope that one day a seed becomes 1,000 seeds. That kind of a positive attitude he has. We must know, for every hard work there is a reward in one or the other way. We must have strong positive attitude. And it influences other people also. Talk good things. Speak about positive developments around us. We always focus on negative things. How many people died? But how many people are born? How many problems are solved around us? How many developments are happening around us? How many best things happened in this world should be taken properly. Initiatives. We must have that kind of personality to take up new initiatives, challenges, concern and compassion for others. This is another quality. We should have great concern, whether it is friends, family, or other people, our lower workers or higher ups. We must have concern for each and everyone. We must step into their shoes and try to understand them. And we should not be speaking unnecessarily. That's what. If you are compassionate, you are called the best leader. You are always loved by people. And with this, I'm just concluding what is job skills. Now, I just want to speak to you about how English is necessary as one of the job skills. I mentioned it. Can you speak and write in English properly is the question. In such a situation, how English helps you in the present job market. English and global skills. English is now labeled as the language of development or language of employment, language of empowerment. So because a lot of jobs are connected to English skills, it gained greater significance than it acquired during colonial period. During the colonial period or British rule in India, English was used only either to work under the British or to fight against the British. You know, both happened here. So obviously, English was learned for that reason. English was considered as window of knowledge. English was considered as a library language. English was considered, of course, for education and development. Liberalization, privatization, globalization have given a new direction to English. There is a major shift in the status of English in this country. It is emerging itself as a language of common man because jobs are connected to English skills. That's why even common people are also. Earlier, it was only the upper class people who were pursuing English studies. But now, even a common man also wants to learn English because jobs are connected, knowledge is connected. And English is studied for three major reasons in this country, as pointed out by John Gurunath in his famous books, The English Next in India. There are three important drivers here. We study English for the sake of education, particularly higher education, technical education, medical education, professional education. If at all you want to just do the best and compete globally, you always try for a language which takes you, which tests you globally. That's why we normally use English for this reason. Again, English as a library language is still alive. It's also called language of employment. That's what I was just talking about. Nascom, I was talking about IT and ITES industries. Thousands of jobs are created if you are a BA with English skills, BCom with English skills, or no BE with English skills, or medicine with English skills. Your viability, your relevance, or your working area will be widened. You can travel across the globe and get a job. Social mobility, it's because of cheap transportation, fast technology, development of information technology. Socially, people are now, there is a great social mobility across the globe. And look at our country. India has more young people than any other country. Age between 5 to 9 years, India, shows 21%, China 14, rest of Asia 24. But primary education is a big challenge in this country. Of course, that is, we need to cater to that. I'm not going to elaborate much on this particular point since our focus is much on the graduates now in this particular presentation. English as a language of employment and empowerment should be taken into consideration seriously. All conventional professional degrees need value additions. English skills are much needed for all courses. A survey says our professional degree holders lack English language proficiency, and all employment markets demand better proficiency in English. That's what I was just talking about, IT and ITES. ITES means IT enabled services. Like software engineering, maybe IT industry, and call center, business process outsourcing, knowledge process outsourcing, KPO, legal process outsourcing. These are all IT enabled services. You have jobs in animation and graphics, you have hotel management, you have advertisement industry. If you are a creative fellow, you have hundreds of jobs in advertisement industry, tourism management, Radio jockeying. Some of your friends are in radio. How? Not because they are graduates, but because they have skills. TV presentations, journalism is now growing to be one of the important, avenue. Investment banking, retailing, fashion photography. No, apart from all other jobs, I may list you government jobs and non-government jobs or private jobs, corporate jobs. Uh, this is the chart here. You can, of course, look at software engineering. Education is important in software. In call center, soft skills is important. In retailing, soft skills is important. In hotel management, soft skills is second important. Advertisement, soft skills is first important. And in-flight hospitality, like air hostess and all, you require soft skills. That's why we must be able to, focus on these uh, ideas. It's surprisingly hard to find graduates which have a combination of technical skills and right skills. A shortfall appears to be worsening. Two-thirds of the employers panel felt graduates did not have right skills for business. Two-thirds. Almost 60 to 70% employers feel that there is a gap between technical skills and right skills, that is soft skills necessary in the present industry. Many of our engineers, best engineers are available, but because they are not able to express themselves, they are not able to present themselves as per the requirements of the industries, they are not given jobs. So we as graduates, we must be aware of what is exactly required in the job market. English is also necessary for writing competitive examinations like UPSC, Civil Services examination, CDSC examination, SSC examination, ISSC examinations, income tax, BSF, CISF, inspector grade examinations. We are banking services examination, LIC, RRB. For everything, we require certain grammar skills, certain vocabulary, certain spoken communication. We must try to acquire these skills along with mental ability, mathematical ability, reasoning, verbal, non-verbal reasoning. All this knowledge system will make you stronger. You will be stronger when you are a man of knowledge or a girl with a lot of knowledge. You will feel confident. So that's a very, very necessary skill. You require knowledge of English language, simple structures, simple vocabulary in years, knowledge of communicative grammar, the contextual English, right accent, it will help you. If you can speak, if you can pronounce properly, you will be, of course, much needed in BPO, KPO industry. So what kind of English? Everyday English, grammar of English should be on the everyday life situations. Practical English should be learned here. And try to attach each and every sentence to your own situations. You can learn English. This is what I may be talking about. Three important things: why we should study English, what kind of English is necessary, and how to learn English. How to learn English is this: try to focus on simple aspects of grammar. Try to attach each and every sentence to everyday life situations. Practice it and attach each and every sentence to your own situations. Consider every spoken or written word as a part of language learning. Even while watching debates in CNN, or while watching news reading in Times Now or Republic or any other English channel. You should consider even in watching English movie is considered as one of the text for learning English. You should consider them. Even with what listening to a radio news will teach you a lot of English. These are called cultural texts, I tell you. TV, reality shows, cricket commentary, advertisements, radio FM announcements, radio announcements, or even railway announcements. If you say train number 2627, Ambala Express is arriving on platform number 2. Even an announcement in railway platform should be considered as an opportunity to learn English. And any subject teacher who is speaking in English can be, of course, a potential English teacher. Friends and relatives, you must be able to converse with your friends and relatives in English. English learning should be taken seriously. Emphasis should be on functional aspect of grammar, and English communication skills are to be acquired as a part of life skills, and skills enhance one's self-confidence. So, dear friends, you must know that India is now a land of opportunities. A proper career plan will help anyone to achieve desired success. Acquiring soft skills enables us to compete globally. English skills will continue to fetch Indians many dream jobs in the days to come. I mean to say that our leaders are able to say that 21st century belongs to India. Why? Because we have huge talent, across the country. We have majority of the young people. If they are properly given training, if they are properly given knowledge and skills together, naturally it will lead to the strengthening of economy, and naturally India will be full of such happy hearted human beings. I wish you all the best. Hope all of us will continue to acquire skills or job skills or soft skills which are necessary. It's a continuous process. We need to upgrade, update ourselves as per the requirements of the global job market. Thank you very much for the patient listening. Have a nice time.